I'm Diana Ding. I'm back here again as the co-chair for this closing ceremony. And I would like to recognize our medias who participate with us today. And today, last section is the voice of the power of we on 2020 NCLF. We have community leaders, joint statement, and press conference. We have ethnic medias and community leaders and next generation Asian Americans make the statement of commitment for our bright future. So our medias are INDTV USA, which Amrita is the anchor from INDTV USA. Thank you, and thanks INDTV USA. And Indian Currents, Siliconeer, EM Collective, Ethnic Media Service, San Jose Ko Ji La Vietnamese Media, Ding Ding TV, and also Xie Jian and her 星之火传媒, and EPA Today and World Journal. So today we went through some bumpings, but this is the power of we. I thought about this. In the darkness, we bring the lights to each other. Through the difficulties, we find a way together. So nothing can stop the power of we. Without further delay, next I'm going to hand over this to our moderator for the joint statement and press conference, Felicia Chaco, and she's the founder of TinyCast, media chair of the 2020 NCLF and broadcast partner. And thank you, Felicia, and your team again. So I'm hand over to Felicia.
All right, hello, I'm Felicia Chanko, the founder of TinyCast Co. Let's get some energy up. The broadcast partner and media chair for the 2020 National Civic Leadership Forum. Can you believe we're already here? It's been an amazing 9 days, and I'm so excited to be moderating the joint statement and press release and press conference with everyone and all the community leaders that we've had collected today. You know, it's been such an amazing time, gathering over 500 registrations. And, you know, really what is the important part here is that we are the power of we, gathering together in such an iconic year. 2020 is a year where not only are we going through a really hard time of pandemic, which is often leading into a higher rate of racial discrimination against Asian communities, but we're also now going into a year of it is important to use our vote. We as a community never say that we need to be the same vote or the same thoughts. We just want to make sure that our voice is being heard and make sure that we are going to the polls. And lastly, of course, is a census year. It's really important to fill out your census so that you and the rest of our community are able to get the resources that our country is supposed to be giving us. So I want to go ahead and promote that everyone really believes in the power of we as we go into the polls, as we drop off our census into the mail. I want to say that understand what the importance of each of those actions are. And so I'm happy to be kicking off our press conference with the reading of the press release for the release today of Sunday, September 20th, 2020. The Asian American Unity Coalition and Civic Leadership USA close out the 2020 National Civic Leadership Forum today, Sunday, September 20, 2020. Since September 12th, we had celebrated AAPI unity through the power of we. The week-long virtual conference has welcomed nearly 600 registered attendees with over 19 ethnicities, 45% being under 40 years old, and 62% identifying as female. Looks like I'm on both of those. This forum belongs to the people who have spoken and those who have come and listened and learned, remarked AAUC President S.K. Lowe. The breadth and depth of the 27 learning sessions and 100 speakers, not including the cultural performers, are unimaginable in a regular top-down organized event. NCLF is truly an open, bottom-up, grassroots gathering where folks have spoken out about what concerns them. In his opening speech, Andrew Yang stated, "We all share common goals, ideas, and ambitions for our families." I think we're just scratching the surface of the impact Asian Americans have across the board. From a community health and diversity talks to mobilization planning and policy, it has taken 9 days with parallel sessions running each day to hear from 167 speakers, 25 sponsors, and 50 exhibitors. On September 18th, we celebrated our cultures and diversity through musical performances, a youth poetry reading, a dance session, and 4 lively cooking demos. The virtual platform Whova has empowered attendees to connect across sectors and cultures from all around the country to listen and learn to take action. Fortunately, all live sessions are recorded and can be accessed on Whova and after the forum closes on the AAUC and CLUSA websites. Attendees may continue to network on Whova through September 25th. When we talk about the power of we, plenary speaker Ty Blestow said we need to talk about the equity that we can leverage together. We are diverse, we are compassionate, we are empowered, we are the future in this multicultural world. As Chef Ranjan Day stated, know that you are not alone. The community is here to support you. All you have to do is ask. The work in building coalition and unity for AAPI has just begun. And that's the end of the press release. And we will soon be joined by community leaders who have committed to digitally signing the joint statement. But first, to share more, I am honored to introduce Dr. Xiaoyan Zhang, who I had the pleasure to work with closely these past few weeks in his role as the program chair of 2020 NCLF. Dr. Zhang is a data scientist and entrepreneur actively involved in promoting civic engagement and political participation by AAPI community. He served as a board member and was elected to leadership position of United Chinese Americans, UCA, and published many articles in both English and Chinese on embracing a pluralist society and building a multi-ethnic democracy in the United States. After Dr. Zhang reads the joint statement, I will facilitate the community leaders to speak on why do you think it's important for the AAPI community to speak with an united voice. Through this portion, we have invited attendees and our guests to uplift your questions via the Q&A wherever you're tuning in from digitally, Zoom, Whova, or YouTube. And so now I'd like to bring in Xiaoyan.
AAPI community matters. A joint statement, September 20th, 2020. The 2020 election is a historical moment for the Asian American and Pacific Islander community. Our rapidly increasing share of the electorate, collective economic impact, and professional and civic achievement present a powerful, unparalleled opportunity for political engagement. Our votes matter. Our votes matter to future generations. We must advocate for the common interests of the AAPI community, allied with other minorities, to build our collective American dream. Our votes matter to the well-being of all Americans. America is strengthened by multicultural diversity when all ethnicities partake in our democracy. We have the obligation and the privilege to shape the future of this nation with our unique contribution. We celebrate our diversities while uniting under a common goal, increasing AAPI voter turnout and census participation, holding ourselves accountable and being counted. We pledge to reach out to our relatives, friends, organizations, and the community to participate in the 2020 census and the election at all levels of government. Representation matters. AAPI votes matter.
This is Marsha Galanco. I believe in the power of we. I believe unity is power. I believe in working together regardless of differences and diversity. I believe we empower each other with loving kindness, empathy, and compassion to create the future of a world of the power of we. Thank you.
Invites Nadia Shimalayan.
So upon reflecting on what is the significance of the AAPI community speaking with a united voice on issues affecting our communities, I recall the Indonesian motto of Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, which is Old Javanese for unity and diversity. Our united voice shows how one issue affecting one segment of our community affects us all. For we are one family. Our united voice shows how we deserve to be heard and have a seat at the table, for our voices span the entire globe. Our united voice shows that we can be and are the beacons of change, for we are diverse, we are compassionate, we are empowered, and we are the future.
Amazing. I'd like to now move on to Anthony.
5 years ago, I said this in DC, if you're not at the table, you will be on the menu. NCLF 2020 is our effort to set the table and prepare a seat for everyone. Although we can only lead you to the water, we cannot make you drink, but we will fly further if we fly together. The journey is just begin. Join us. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jen Marshall. I'm the National Executive Director for APAPA. It is important for the API community to speak with a united voice because one voice will help us perform better. Our message will be clearer, more concise, and consistent. Then other people will listen and will achieve our goal together. So let's make our voice heard because we have the power of we.
My name is Mimi.
Have the power of we.
Words is very powerful. If we want to make a difference, we need to speak up because our voice matters for the future of API generation. We must speak up and be clear in expressing our voice while still being respectful of others' opinion. That's called the power of we work together as a team.
So guys, this is Sanjay. I am the chairman of Hunt Valley Indian Association, representing South Asians here. Much thankful to all of you for giving us an opportunity to be part of this. And I totally believe that we all have to be together. If we are not together, somebody else is going to rule us. Unless we are together, there is no way we can have our representation at offices, at national level, state level, county level, board of education level, any level. Look, these are hard times here, right? People are judging us. People are judging us just by the cover, just by looking at our color of skin. That needs to stop. People need to know us for what we do, not just looking at our faces or the color of the skin. But this is a great opportunity. I'm glad and all that. And let's use this opportunity. Let's use this momentum for 2020 and beyond. Thank you.
Together with a united voice, to get our voice heard, we will make a difference. Getting involved with representing the AAPI community through writing or by making public speeches will improve our ability to persuade others, increasing the vote turnout and the census participation. These are important to build our American dream. Thank you.
I want to go ahead and give an opportunity to everyone who would like to speak as part of the joint statement. All right, so it looks like we have Brendan Flores now up here. Let's go ahead and add him. All right, Brendan, you're now up.
All right, so it shows that we are stronger together. It shows that we are here to amplify our collective voices and build our cohesive power through collaboration. Many of our stories are left untold, so it is up to us to share our unique narratives and make sure our voices are heard. Let's make this the example and the expected norm. So together, let's make history and continue to write our stories.
This is Jawad Khan from the Muslim Educational Trust in Portland. Now more than ever, it's important for all of us to be united, to get the goals that we want, and to be heard as a single body. And as we've seen through the many presentations and the essays, through the pandemic, through the acts of unfortunate xenophobia, bigotry that we've seen in our community, it's now more than important to stay united, have one voice heard, and have the power of we, rather than be divided into separate factions when we're not as powerful. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity for this, and please take this opportunity to vote and have our concerns be heard. Thank you.
We're going to go ahead now and move over to Cindy Chow, who will be closing off this portion here.
Yeah, hi. I was so this 9 days have been so enjoyable and then so mind-boggling for myself. And then it was so much diversity that we have. And then when I attend a lot of sessions. There's so much integrity and so much compassion into it. And then more importantly is just everybody looks like they're really engaging and then really eager to find out everybody's thoughts and then really want to collaborate. And then what we are doing is the power of we. When we say we, that we are together. Together is almost like we're like a team of sports, like football or soccer, and somebody on the offense, somebody on the defense, somebody is more strategic, somebody make the play. So therefore, it will be very, very difficult for only one group that possess all the capability and all the knowledge whatsoever. So therefore, it is absolutely we need to empower each other, and this is why we have to be together. So when we're together, it's almost like a body, and then somebody with the head, somebody with heart, somebody with the muscles, somebody with the hands, and somebody with the eye and ear and leg. So therefore, it will be very, very important that we are all together. So I attend a lot of meetings. Our idea and our directions are all in the right area, but somehow there are lots of things that we need to improve on. Is that sometimes our relations is too casual. So therefore, by knowing what you do whatsoever, I would say in order to really getting together, we need to know each other better like a family. So we know each other's interests, we know each other's background, and then our common concern, and then to accept, and then even though we don't disagree, we accept the differences. So therefore, in such a case, we're just like a family. The we is like a family. I would say Asian Americans will be so new to this country, and then we provide so much diversity and capability. Because of this capability and diversity, we're going to advance this country. We come to this country because we so love this country and so love the diversity, and then that melted all the goodness of everyone. So by getting go through this conference, I just feel that everyone are so enthusiastic, want to communicate and want to induce, and then want to let other people to understand that I think what we need to improve on is actually to create more friendship between ourselves. I think in order to do that, I think we should really participate more of each other's functions, and then even socially or or culturally, or any other opportunities. I attended 3 sessions in particular, and one is Dr. Saeed and Mr. Khan's Islamic education. I was so enriched by that. And then when I was surveying the attendance, there are a limited number of enthusiasm in terms of people. I really encouraged that. And then I attend Sanjay's meeting, and then I find out very few other ethnic groups participate in it. And I think that should be encouraged. And Marsha Galenko's on the Asian women writers, I think I'm one of the very few male attending. So therefore, I think it's just the interaction between the groups should be encouraged. I think this is a very good foundation that is a beginning, and then we should move forward, and then we should get together a lot more. So what we are doing is we want to build up a brighter future for this country that I so loved. And we're not only to get what we deserve of the vast resources that we have, we also will be at the table, like Anthony said, that we want to contribute our capability and our desire and our ideal, so therefore we can make this great country even greater. I think this is the least we can do for our next generations and generation to come. Similarly, we should be more concerned about the whole America rather than one group of ethnic groups. I think it is the empowering that we're emphasizing, that if the whole country is great, we will be all very great. So therefore, I think it's just we have to celebrate what we have done and what we have tried. But more importantly, let's build up a stronger organization, a stronger community, stronger Asian American, and then most importantly, want to build a stronger United States of America. And it's so important we should be the leader, because the world is very small and the resources are dwindling, and we need significant leadership and move forward for our future generations to come.
And thank you so much for everything you've done for our community. I really appreciate all the work that you put in thus far to really get us to where we are right now. And so with that said, I would like to invite everyone, we got a little bit of homework here for the community leaders, to raise up their joint statement here. And as we do so, I'm actually going to invite people now to take a little bit of a screenshot for themselves. So I'm going to go ahead and let's see here. There we go. Boom. Great. Turn on your video. Look at all these amazing certificates. All right. Cheers to that. Here we go. We're going to take a screenshot in 3, 2, 1. Wonderful. Great. Anyone else who's in the background there, maybe a few people who have their video off. So I really would love for you to, there you go. That's the last bit there. Ready? Join together in 3, 2, 1. I also want to bring up the everyone else who's on the VMix call now. There you are. Let's see, SK, I see that you have your as well. I want to make sure that we're getting a screenshot of that for sure. Amazing. All right, all. As we are, oh, Xiaoyan, there you are too. I see you. Make sure you're in there. Where's yours? Amazing group photo. There you go. There we go.
I have a Sharks mug.
1, 2, 3. All right, amazing. Thank you everyone for doing their homework and bringing that joint statement. It is really important that we are coming together and really doing our part to stay united and be together. I'm gonna go ahead and bring up my last shot here. As I transition over to the final closing here, I just want to say thank you so much for joining us. It's been an amazing week of amazing programs and people, and I'm so looking forward to continuing our work together and promoting and uplifting the voices of the AAPI community. I'm happy to share that on Wednesday I will be hosting a little bit of an after party, so make sure to check me out in the exhibition hall where we can talk a little bit more about the process of broadcasting, as well as making sure that we are continuously staying connected through this tough time. So remember to check me out in the exhibition hall for co-connecting a session with TinyCast. And now I'm happy to go ahead and transfer this over to closing off here with Rita, Diana, and SK. Here we go.
Thank you, Felicia. I absolutely love your energy and the entire time. SK, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Okay, great.
No
And as
problem.
we'll just, Diana's here too.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, excellent. So before we do kind of a final remarks of ours, I would like just to do a final remark with some of our other guests that we have. And I know the entire time Sandy Chow was speaking, I was just nodding my head because I just pretty much agreed with everything. And I loved his sports analogy as well, because as you know me, I love sports. But let me bring up SK, since we're here, we'd love to hear your closing thoughts on today's event.
Well, my closing thoughts are that I want everybody to come back and join AAUC, and we'd like to see that with vision of building the American dream with our values of diversity, unity, and as well as our equality. That's our goal, that we come back together and then we develop something even bigger for next year. So I know we have a lot of technical issue without what we are wanting to see, but we already get through the finish line, and I'm very happy, and I want everyone to be part of that, of our team next year. Thank you.
Again, I really appreciate your time for today, Diana.
Thank you. First of all, thank you, Amrita, for the wonderful job, and thanks for Felicia and your team, and thank you everybody for being with us. I just especially want to thanks to Sandy Wong. She was there, and yeah,
Diana, you're
to
on
represent
mute. We
Indian
cannot
TV
hear
to
you.
join the joint statement. Yes. So
Your phone is on
thank you
mute. Your
everybody.
microphone is on mute.
Oh yeah. Okay. No, I'm not muting. Yes, I turn on my microphone. I'm not muting. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Okay. I'm glad you can hear me. So I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. The power of we. My friend Joe Wang used to tell me, the success means work with people. The more you can work with people, the more you can be successful. So that's the same theme of power of we. And we learned a lot from this. I think it's not only the content, not only the audience, and not only so many people getting together. It's a takeaway for each one of us. We have learned a lot from each one of us, and all the good qualities from people we're getting working together with. I'm so thankful and looking forward to working together with you next year, 2021.
Cannot
Thank
wait to
you.
see all of you in person. This is going to be so exciting. I think to do the closing ceremony in person, and to be able to hug you guys, Diana, I miss that. But just to kind of wrap up, is my still here? Would love to hear your final thoughts. If not, we'll just move down the list. How about Anthony A?
Wow, our 9 days virtual conference, our virtual 9 days at NCLF conference has come to an end. Congratulations to all. Your support in joining us started to show the impact we can make by coming together. Your support has been very much appreciated. Thank you and goodbye for now. See you again soon.
See you again very soon. Do we have Mr. Zhang still online? Cheyenne Zhang?
Yes, thank you, everyone. This has been 9 days. We have close to 30 sessions. I really enjoy working with everyone, and we have done a lot. This is a new challenge, and as we went through some technical difficulty using a totally new platform, but we have lots of very excellent content, and we have such a dynamic team, and everybody is supporting each other, and we have some young generation talent, which I'm really pleased to see. And really give us a casting and a production quality quite a few notch above what we've been able to do before. So my sincere thanks to everybody. It's just the beginning. We have a long way to go, but I think the direction is correct. That's what I'm fair for. And I want to share with you again, through this conference, I learned something from a keynote speaker. I said in other place, but I want to say that again. As a minority, we move into integrating into a mainstream society. It's like we go to a party. That's the metaphor they use. I thought was so profound. The first, we have to be invited to the party, right? And we not be. Second, we have to be asked to dance. But that's not enough. Third, we need to be part of music selection. So we can actually select what music to play. So you can see we actually move into different stages, and we're now being no longer being excluded, but we've been asked to the table. But we need to sit on the table and join the decision-making process. We need to be part of the process choosing the music. Anyway, thank you everyone. Enjoy everybody's, and it's my pleasure to serve for this forum. Thank you.
Thank you, Xiaoyan, for leading.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate your party analogy. It is time to join the party. You definitely got to get in the dance, and how we get active is by registering to vote and making our voices heard. So thank you. Next up, do we have Anthony Ng still here?
Next is to say all and bye.
Anthony said that he wasn't going to be
Is it
doing
SK now? Thank you for everyone.
Actually, we're just going to wrap up in 2
supposed
minutes.
to
We
be
would love
a,
to take
closing slide.
I will say it again. If we want to go far, we need to fly together, lifting up each other. And this is a journey. And I'm so glad that I meet all of you, learn so much, but we have a long way to go. So let's do it together. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you, Anthony, for that. If we don't have Meredith, Felicia, you can jump on here for your closing remarks as well.
I want to say that this has been such a great learning experience through these past couple of 6 months of moving what was event production work into now digital broadcasting. And so, you know, really what is important is what we need to do to make the adjustments to get through this time. You know, I believe that together we'll be able to do it. However, you know, like we have to find the new ways to do this. And so as long as we continue to stick together, find the ways to connect and support each other through this, I'm certain that we will see such great things happening for not only our community, but for the world at large. So thank you so much for this time to speak and join as a broadcasting partner, the media chair, and of course as a engaged member of this community. So thank you.
Thanks, Felicia, and we really do appreciate all the hard work you and your team have been doing behind the scenes. It takes an army of people to put so many different inputs and everything together for our viewers to see the final products. We really do appreciate you and your team for taking on that task. I would love to welcome Wen. Is Wen here?
Oh, hi. Yeah, it's really a great pleasure to spend the past 9 days together with you. And I'm looking forward to meet you in person in next year's National Civic Leadership Forum. Thank you. Bye.
Hello, everyone. My name is Meredith Curry, and as the owner of Advanced Consulting, and on behalf of my event coordination team, which includes Adelina Tancioco, Anthony Lay, Azucena Flores, Kyra Young, Marissa Martinez, Michelle Tran, and Michael Nunez, we are so honored and humbled to be part of the National Civic Leadership Forum 2020 team. It was so fun to support the incredible lineup of coordinators, speakers, exhibitors, and sponsors during this 9-day national virtual conference. We look forward to seeing you next year. In the meantime, keep building community and supporting each other's very important and impactful work. Thank you.
Dear friends, we have heard more than often, united we stand, divided we fall. To unite the Asian community is the most difficult task because there are so many ethnic groups among us. Indian history is the witness to that. Whenever we are divided, we lose. So NCLF was organized by AUC for us to work together so that we are at the table and we are heard. US is a big country. We can get lost with minority status, but if we stay united, we'll be a bigger group and then people will hear us. So friends, it is in our own interest for us to work together, for us to stay united, come under the banner of AUC, and let us make ourselves successful for ourselves and for our next generations.
So we have a fun thing. We're just about wrapping this up, and we would love to take everyone's group picture, a virtual group picture. And we have a cool way of doing this. Let's see if we can actually make this work. It'd be really cool if we can coordinate this. Diana, are we doing this to the screen?
Yeah, let's
Are we saying hi to the screen this way?
Together. Join our hands on screen, right?
Okay.
So let's get everybody join our hands together on screen and take a picture. Screen and take a picture. And taking a picture together.
Great.
I don't see everyone. You got everyone? Okay, great. Well, thank you once again for everyone for taking your time out on this Sunday to join us. And I hope we all walk away with the 2-letter word in mind. We are in this together, and we can get through this all together. Thank you so much for all your time, and have a fantastic rest of the week.
Thank you. Thank you, Rita. Thank you, everybody.
We have it's okay if not. Do you have the jazz music playing right now or not? Yeah, what I was saying while you were getting my audio still is like, I'm not gonna put our name on this at the end. Let's just not.